Assalamualaikum and hi. I'm Adila Maizan binti Muhammad Zuhairi from Group 7. For this assignment, we have choose food industry, which is ESU Alkaline Water as to apply industrial automation system. Group 7 members includes Muhammad Faiz, Khairan, Hadif and Adila Maizan. In this video, we will explain in specific what type of sensor and actuators being used throughout the production system.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Khairam bin Sari. So for my part, I will present for the company name, location, and also the department in the organization. So the company selected by our group is ESU Alkaline Water, which is under the food industry. So the A in ESU means alkali, and ESU is the name that means the best mineral alkaline water for our health. So as you can see here, this is some picture of the company, and also this is the address, which is two. For the first one is headquarters and also the factory. And this company start developing premium clean water in 2007 at Korea Water Purification Industry Research Institute, which is a global water treatment company. And after 2 years of research and development, in 2009, the company created the premium mineral alkaline water, which is ESU, and yeah, it started the domestic sale at the same time, export to the United States. And now is the number one alkaline water company in Korea. And also it supply to more than 50 agencies and special sales store nationwide, mainly department store, hotel, nursing homes, and the last one is postpartum care centers. Okay, next is for the organization chart. So there are president, which is Baek Byung Ha. Under that, there are vice president accounting, director human resources, vice president production, and the last one is director marketing. So for the vice president accounting, under that there are information center, financial analyst, chief accountant, accountant, and under that there are accounts payable, payroll clerk. And next is for the director human resources. So there are benefits administrator and also industrial relation manager. So next for the vice president production, there are maintenance supervisor, quality control manager, bottling plant superintendent, and under that there are bottling supervisor. And the last one is director marketing. There are Western sales, Eastern Asia sales, and the last one South Eastern Asia sales. Okay, next, which is the last one from me, type of sensor and actuators, input and output that has been used in manufacturing or process or production process. So for the first one, for the first sensor is mark sensor, and the output is detect the presence of empty water bottle and operate the bottle holder to lead the brand marking to make sure that every bottle is well stamped. And the actuator is pneumatic rotary actuator. And the second sensor is a retro reflective sensor, and the output is detect the presence of water bottle, 20 bottle limit, to separate the bottles according to the number of cartons. And the actuator is linear gantry actuator. And the last sensor is diffuse reflective sensor, and the output is detect the presence of carton of bottles, and the actuator move the carton of bottles to the pellets. And the actuator is pneumatic rotary actuator. And I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello. My name is Muhammad Hadif Syahmi bin Zamali, CE200102. As a third presenter, I will present about how the sensor and actuator play their role. So the first sensor is color mark sensor, which is a specific mark, a change in color, or another process indication mark or bar are all things that the mark sensor was designed to find. It is used to detect any empty labels on the backgrounds and other surface where the process operation may be impacted by color or height. Two detection modes can be selected, which is color and mark. So the second one we will go to the actuator, which is electro-pneumatic rotary, which is a device that uses compressed gas or air energy to create mechanical motion that controls one or more final control elements. Energy or compressed air or gas is transformed into a mechanical motion by pneumatic actuators, which control one or more the last control elements. It is used to detect any empty labels on backgrounds and other surfaces where the process operation may be impacted by the color or height. Next one is retroreflective sensor, which is a type of photoelectric sensor that detects objects by interrupting a reflected light beam. Transmitter and receiver are housed in the same housing. The light from the transmitter is reflected back to the receiver using a reflector. When a target obstructs the sensor's beam or light towards the reflector, the target is identified. The second actuator is linear gantry, which is a linear actuator converts a motor's rotational motion into a line of motion. The gantry is moved along each axis by linear actuators. Linear actuators move forward and backward while conventional electric motors rotate in a circle. The device can slide, flip, and lift objects with the push of a buttons thanks to the push and pull action. I think that's all from me. So for the next part, I will pass to my friend, which is Muhammad Faiz Amiruddin.
Alright, so my name is Muhammad Faiz Amiruddin bin Abdullah. My matrix number is CE20005. And for linear pneumatic actuator, it is a straight line that can be moved by a linear pneumatic actuator. And it uses pneumatic energy source to move a rod in and out of a cylinder. And the main benefit of using the pneumatic actuators is that because of their hydro durability and provide a long-term use. So when we compare to the others, it can sustain constant pressures with ease. For diffuse reflective sensor, it is quite similar to retroreflective. And the sensor combines the emitter and receiver in one body. And then, unlike the retroreflective, there is no separate reflective utilized. And then the benefit of this setup is that there is no reflector and only one place of wiring. And then this especially helpful in situations that where mounting issues or limited access to one side that may be present. For pneumatic rotary actuator, widely it compressed air pressure in the form of cylinder stroke is converted into oscillating rotary motion by using these actuators. And of course, they are strong, simple, and provide a lot of force for their size, just like other pneumatic components, and they can work in dangerous conditions. Right, so for this sensor, the sensing distance for color mark sensor is 10 millimeter, but it can reach up to plus minus 3 millimeter with reference of white paper times millimeter. Right, so for electropneumatic rotary actuator, the type of fluid that we use is air, which is non-loop, and the max operating pressure is 1 megapascal, and minimum is 0.1 megapascal. And the rotation angle that we can reach is from 90 degree at 180 degree and also 360. Right, so for retroreflective sensor, the effective detection range is from 0 to 50 meter and the reflected distance is from 0.02 until 15 meter. And then for the operation indicator, it will use green as their indicator. Alright, and then for function indicator, it will use the yellow type of. And then for linear gantry, the travel range for this sensor is divided by two axes, which is bridge and gantry. For bridge, the travel range is from 300 to 500 millimeter, For gantry is from 300 until 1000. Right, so for linear normative, the working pressure range is from 1 to 10 bar, while the working temperature range is from 20 degrees Celsius until 70 degrees. Right, so for diffuse reflective sensor, the sensing distance is only 1 meter with the reference of white paper 300 times 300 millimeter, and it has 20% of maximum of sensing distance max for their differential cable. So for the indicator, the operation indicator will be used yellow LED. For stability indicator, we'll use green LED, and emitter has only power supply indicator will be used green LED. Right, so for the last one, pneumatic actuator, the angle that we can reach is from 0 to 90 degrees, and the air consumption for both open and close at 5.5 bar is 0.16, and the operating times in seconds at 5.5 bar is less than 0.3 seconds. That's all from us. Thank you.